How I increase sales with good customer service. I want to talk to you about that today, give you some tips in your beauty supply store on how you can increase sales using good customer service. So, as you know, I am wearing one of our wigs that we have in the store as well as online. And yes, I am aware the lace is still on it, but I want to show you how the wig will arrive to your home if you order this wig. So I'll do the wig review at the end of the video. This is a human wig, so you'll probably notice the softness of the hair, how real it looks because it is real. So this is a Remy Brazilian wig. Brazilian is going to be one of your softest textures that you can order. So I'll talk about this wig. I'll take it down for you and allow you to see the beauty of the wig at the end of the video. So customer service. Customer service is vital in the beauty supply store industry for a number of reasons. One, customers are the lifeline of your business. If you have no customers, you have no business, whether that's online or in person, especially in person. Um, Another thing that African Americans are have an opportunity with is if they can present good customer service, they can win a lot of customers over. Simply because throughout the years, many African Americans have had poor, rude, just disrespectful customer service coming from many of the beauty supply stores that they visit. A lot of times they visit the beauty supply stores, they're spending their hard earned money, they're being followed to make sure they're not stealing. They are being spoken to in a rude way. They are encountering the workers are not necessarily speaking in English. And so I've had customers who share with me that they feel like they're being disrespected and talked about, but because they don't know the native language of the workers and owners, they are not sure, but they feel like they're being disrespected. So you, as an African American beauty supply store owner, you speak the language. You um, you wear the product. So, like for example, this wig, um, I would wear this wig. And so I'm in the store and I'm displaying my product. This dress, I did get it from an African American owned boutique that's right across from me. So we wear the product, we wear the jewelry, we wear the wigs. So not only are we able to sell the items, but we wear the items, which is going to explode your customer service. They get to see you in it. So we have an awesome opportunity to win a lot of customers because there is a deficit in customer service in the beauty supply store industry. So, some tips for you, beauty supply store owners, is when it comes to customer service, that's number one. So, not only do you need good customer service as an owner, you have to train your workers. Because if you don't train your workers, you can have good customer service, but a worker can run your customers away and you are not even aware of what's going on. I'll give you an example. I was going to Dunkin' Donuts one day and I pulled up through the drive through line and I asked the person who was taking my order, "Do you have the nutty donut?" Her response was, "No, we don't." It's like, okay. It just really immediately gave me a negative vibe. And so I said, okay, I really want this donut. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go inside and just deal with somebody else. So it's during, COVID is still going on. So I asked her, is your inside open? No, it isn't. And I just pulled out a line. I said, you know what? Your customer service is so rude. Forget it. So even though you have great customer service as an owner because it's your stuff, you care about selling the stuff that you've invested your hard earned money into. You care that this stuff sells, but you can't be there all the time. And so if you don't train your employees and your workers, that customer service is number one, they can run your business away from you without you knowing it. Um, One of the things that you can do to offset that, number one, is training, and not just a one time training, but an ongoing training of tips of what you can do, that what's good customer service. So, for example, I train my workers that when you give back change, you never lay it on the counter. That's not good customer service. Because when they go to some of the other beauty supply stores or restaurants where it's not their own people, a lot of times the owners and workers will lay the change on the counter and it has a negative connotation to it for a variety of reasons when it comes to African Americans. They have been treated poorly in the past, they have been treated um, pre civil rights, that they were not worthy of being touched. So that's why many African Americans feel offended when the money is laid on the counter instead of in their hand because of the history. So I train my workers that you never lay the money on the counter. Even if you're busy and you're waiting for the customer to stop digging in their purse, you wait, and you might put the money to the side by you until they're ready, and then you hand the money to the customer in their hand. If you're worried about COVID, after the customer leaves, there's hand sanitizers on the counter. You immediately sanitize your hands, whether you're worried about COVID or not. But that is a sign of respect. So these are just an example of some of the tips that you can train your employees on when it comes to customer service. My employees, we all say the same phrase when the customer comes into the store. That phrase is, "Hello, what can I help you find today?" In a nice tone. And we all say the same phrase. And the reason that is because it's a system. So if you institute a system, then you can measure whether or not the system is being followed. But if you just tell everybody to, well, be nice, greet everyone nicely, what's nice to you may not be nice to Susan. Susan may say, "Hi, um, can I help you?" But I don't want my workers to say, "Can I help you?" The customer walked into the door. Obviously, they want to spend their money. It's a beauty supply store. So they are most likely 9 times out of 10 going to buy something. So the question is not, "Can I help you?" The question is, "What can I help you find today?" And it's not even, "What can I help you find?" because that can kind of sound a little rude, or "Why are you here?" The question is, "What can I help you find today?" So I train all of my employees, all of my workers to say the same phrase. And then that way I know whether or not my system is being followed. And if I realize there's another better way of saying it, then we'll move to that way. So that's some of the examples of how you can increase customer service is train your employees. Get a camera system that not only watches, but listens, that you can hear the audio, because you want to know if someone's being rude to your customer, because they are draining the blood out of your business. If they are being rude or nasty or impatient, they are draining the blood out of your business. Please do not plan on being at your store every single day, all day. That's a whole nother video. I'll talk about that later. You need to train people so that you can have a life. You don't want to create another job for yourself. You want to create a life for yourself. But like I said, that's going to be another video. So, you have a great opportunity as a Black owned beauty supply store owner to beat out the competition, because there is a huge, huge deficit, like I said, in customer service, even after Black Lives Matter. So, take that opportunity, walk through that door. Um, your music is important. What I tend to play is a smooth jazz most of the time, because no matter who you are, how old you are, what nationality you are, what color you are, jazz is always relaxing. And if customers are relaxed, then they tend to stay longer, they tend to shop more, and they tend to spend more money. Some store owners I noticed they do some of the rap, gangster rap, because they have a young crowd. But you do have to realize that not everyone is young, and some of that music can cause the sales to be on alert. So you want your customers to be relaxed. So, and then some of the lyrics are offensive to people. So you want to make sure that you're neutral in what you play in your store. So just and what I do with my workers, they don't get to come in and choose which music they're playing today. They have three genres to choose from, and we set those genres. I set those genres, and then those are the only genres that should play throughout the day. Smooth jazz is one. Uh, Light gospel is another. Not the hollering and the screaming, just the smooth worship. um, and then the oldies from the Motown selections. Those are the three genres. So when I walk into the store, whether I'm working that week or not, I know I'm going to hear one of those three genres playing. So you have to train your workers on what music is allowed. Um, you want to create a shopping experience, not just a place for people to pick up items and drop off their money. You want to create an experience for them. If you think about Disney World, they are attempting to create an experience. So you're doing more than selling shampoo. You're doing more than selling hair. You are creating a shopping experience. So your decor, the cleanliness of your store, all of that is goes into creating a shopping experience because you're not just going for that one purchase that day. You want that customer to be a repeat customer and their children to be repeat customers, and you want to continue to build upon that. You're creating a customer for a lifetime, not just for a day. um, Customer service involves dependability. So you want to make sure that your doors are open. Of course, you don't want to be in your store every day, all day, but at first you will have to until you can find enough people and enough workers and gain enough sales and capital to pay people, because you need to make sure your doors are open. African American beauty supply store owners do have a reputation of not being open all the time. So you want to make sure your doors are open. If you set your hours from 10 a.m. until 9 p.m., you want to make sure that you are open and that you have plenty of people. I'll tell you, well, that's another video, but another way you can get good workers, but that's another video that we'll do later. So, customers that are repeat customers, or if they're interested in like your more expensive products, like if you sell wigs or bundles or hair, then you want to get their number and ask them, well, do you want me to text you when we get new wigs in? And that can help your customer service because they feel like you're tailoring your services to them. So that's important. And remember, most of all, that one customer is 10 customers. So when you have your difficult customers, and you will, and you have your customers that require more patience, use that patience. Don't allow them to see your frustration because that one person is going to tell at least two or three other people. If they had a good shopping experience, they're going to come back or they're going to tell somebody about your store. And then that person that comes to your store from hearing the review of the other person, they're going to tell somebody. And I learned that from McDonald's, my first job. So you want to make sure that you think of that one person who walks into your door like 10 people. Do you want to run 10 people away from your business? No. Now, if that customer had a bad experience, guess what? They are definitely going to tell somebody. And in this digital age, they may even post it online. So you don't want 10 people that could have been customers to stay away and shy away from your store because you had bad customer service. And like I said, it's really probably not you because you're the owner. You are the one invested, but you want to make sure you train your workers and get rid of them if they don't have good customer service. Get rid of them because why should people pay money to be treated rudely? A lot of times when I'm in places, if they're rude, I'll walk out because that makes no sense to me. You signed up to work here. Why are you treating me rude like I'm coming in, spending my money, getting on your nerves? I don't even, I'll just get out of line. I'll say, forget it. So make sure that you treat your customers like gold. Now, for the wig review, what we have today, and I have it clipped up. Like I said, I do have the lace on it so you can see. And you can order this wig from www.tanishasbeautysupply.com. It is a human wig. This is my first review doing a human wig. Um, so the wig that you're gonna go to the website and look for is the Brazilian Remy Wig lace frontal wig silk base, and it's 100% human, and it's softer than your typical human wig because it is Remy. So I only did deal with wigs that I can attest to and that are of high quality. So I'm going to take these clips out so you can see it. This wig is so soft and the hair is so natural. So there we go. So I want to show you the hair. And this is a wig we have in the store. Oh, look at that. This is the wig we have in the store. And this is our try-on wig. So customers, when they come in, I have a wig table, which is a great customer service tool. And they can sit down and they can take their time and try on the wig. We give them a wig cap that they can keep. And then they just try on the wig, and we give them a brush. They can play with the wig, and I love it. And they do too. So I just want to show you how soft. So I'm going to brush the front here so you can see how soft it is, and you can see how the lace is made. Now, some of you serious wig wearers will want to pluck the wig. I'm not a plucker too much because I'm a lazy wig wearer. So most I'm gonna do is take some gel, and I'll do water because I don't want to put gel on this wig. So the most I'm gonna do, some people have their wigs installed, and that's okay. You don't want it to come off at night. You want it to stay on for a while. But like I said, I'm the lazy wig wearer. I want to wear it that day, and I want to snatch it off at night and put it up on the head. So the most I'm gonna do is cut a little bit with the scissors here and jagged edges. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of gel, and I'm just gonna stick it down so that it has that natural look. So that's what I'm gonna do. So you can see how it lays. And as I'm combing it out or I'm brushing it out, it's a very wavy wig, but it's also a relaxed look as well. This is some beautiful hair. It's just, I mean, just looks totally human, like real hair, and it is human, but it's got that human look and that human feel. So I want to show you this part because this part is really curly. I did not brush this out because I wanted you to see that when you don't brush it out, like I just did up here, what your curls can look like. Yeah. So what you can do if you want to get your curls back kind of a little more tight or correlated, you can take some mousse. You can take some water and you can take some mousse and leave-in conditioner and put on your wig. If you don't care about that natural puffy look, then you could just use some water in the morning or nothing at all. It's up to you. So I want to kind of wet it down a little bit more so you can see, like, if you want to wear that mousse wet look, it's not going to be curled up like a pineapple wave wig would be or a bohemian curl wig would be, but it's going to be a loose. So if you want to have that wet, loose look, then you just spray it down with water and then put the mousse on it A lot of people use the Design Freedom Mousse, which we sell in the store. We don't sell it online, but we do sell it in the store. And then that way you can keep that wet, loose look all day. So this is the way it looks wet, really wet. When you, like I said, put that design mousse on it, then this is what your look is. And I want to show you the scalp so you can see that part too. So part it so you can see what the scalp part looks like. It's a thick density wig. So like I said, some people they like their wigs really full, and some people don't. Some people are gonna go through, they're gonna pluck it. If I were to take this one home and wear her and keep her, um, most I probably would do, but sometimes I like to have mine. Um, I like to go through it sometimes with thinning shears, sometimes, not all the time, but I might consider doing thinning shears for her. But then again, I don't know because she's so pretty. So just brushing it back so you can see. And for your human and any wig you have, you always want to start from the ends when you brush your wig. You always want to start from the ends. So this is a nice full wig. Not cheap, that's for sure, because it's not only human, but it's a Brazilian Remy Human. So, but the hair is, I promise you, the hair is so soft, so soft. So, um, this wig is $249, but you're not going to be buying wigs over and over and over again, and you're going to have a high quality wig, and the realness of this hair is just unbelievable. It's unbelievably beautiful. I just want you to get a close look at it. Beautiful hair. So you can keep her this long. This is about a 20-inch. Um, you can keep her this long, or you can decide to cut it if you want to. But I'll show you the back so you can see the back. So I think this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wig. So I just wanted to. Most of the times I bring you a synthetic review, but this time I decided why not do a human. Some people like human hair. They like the look of human hair and the quality of human hair, and they don't really want to fool with the synthetic. So I wanted to just mix it up some. But yeah, I like this wig a lot. So there you have it. And this is the Brazilian Remy lace frontal wig, silk base. And you are able to get this on my website, www.tanishasbeautysupply.com, $249.99. There is a $10 code coupon for every shopper. There is no tax and there is no shipping. So visit the website and go ahead and order your wig from there. We have a host of other wigs you can look at as well. Um, I enjoy doing this video, and I hope that I've shared some important information with you that will be helpful in your beauty supply store business on customer service, the importance of customer service, and how customer service can increase your sales. One more thing I wanted to add too that has increased my sales is what you have at the counter is very important, and the question you ask. So at the end of every transaction or the beginning of every transaction, before I ring up the customer, I always ask, um, would you like some edge control shampoo or conditioner? And a lot of times they'll go and get something else. And I always have little things on the displays at the counter like edge controls. I'll even take you over there and show you really quick. So here So you were able to see the edge controls that I have at the counter and I asked them about, and it is an upsell. So a lot of times that 19.99 sale turns into 24, $25. And you keep doing that every day, you're going to notice a difference in your revenue. So just your customer service, by all means, there's a wide open opportunity out there for African Americans because our people, for the most part, when it comes to beauty supply shopping, they have been treated horribly. So you have an opportunity to make some money in your beauty supply store just by being nice. So please subscribe. That really, really helps me to continue to bring content to you that will help you in your beauty supply store. Post questions and comments and anything that you'd like me to know. And I appreciate you watching, and I will be back with the next video. Thank you.